Welcome, everyone. I'm Eagles insider Dave Spadaro. Glad to be with you as the Eagles staying alive in these NFC playoffs and getting ready for a return trip to the Big Easy against the New Orleans Saints on Sunday afternoon. We've got a great show for you. We're going to take a look back at Sunday's game in Soldier Field, a game that had everything and came right down to the wire. A little fingertip magic for the Eagles to secure the victory. We want to begin, though, with a look from a player's perspective on everything that's going on the field, off the field, as the Eagles prep for the Saints.
I told you this morning, let's make this thing a little personal. About 3 weeks ago, nobody expected us to be in the postseason. You gotta play with passion, you gotta have great fun. You gotta let your personality show in games like this, man. Right now, with this football team that I've seen over the course of this year, this is the closest this group has been all season. It's something that's been building to get to this moment. You play with that kind of passion and love tomorrow for one another. We got to score one more point than them. And then we get back on the plane, go to Philly, and we get ready for the next one.
The thought that the Eagles would be playing football on January 6th would be deemed preposterous. But here we are on Wild Card Weekend, and the unexpected guests are at historic Soldier Field in Chicago.
Rule number one is if you're fortunate enough to make it into the postseason in the first place, then once you get to the postseason, everything you've done before don't matter. Everybody's record don't matter, what you did before don't matter. Like, it's done, it's over with. You know, you gotta be able to move on from things fast, whether it's good, bad, or in between, you know. So going into the game, I feel like that everybody here, you know, we've kind of been in playoff mode for 5-6 games previous to the Bears game. So we've already had that playoff kind of mentality.
Picks up the initial first down of the game.
And a great block by Jason Kelsey out on the perimeter, springing Smallwood down the field.
Clean pocket over the middle, caught. And that one is caught by Alshon Jeffrey, the former Chicago Bear. Said earlier this week, hey, let me hear it.
And it is the Eagles 3 and the Bears nothing.
Going into the game, you know, we kind of had it made up in our heads on defense that our defense was going to have to outperform their defense. That was our mindset going in. We wanted to outperform their defense and just show the world what we stand for and that, you know, we can play football too. You know, we had a little bumps in the road or whatever, but, you know, we still the Eagles.
Tim Jernigan just drives the left guard back into the backfield and then just gets rid of him. Outstanding job.
Falls to the end zone, caught, touchdown. That's Dallas Goedert. Trubisky stepping up, fires down the sideline. Robinson makes the catch.
And so the Bears regain the lead.
Then Michael Bennett finishes him off.
So the Eagles defense answered, and they came up with the play that they had to.
And here comes Foles, and we're talking about the greatest parting gift Andy Reid ever gave to Philadelphia was talking this guy out of retiring.
But he's always seemed to find a way, hasn't he? Or at least in this stretch, in these moments, to make these kinds of plays.
Trying to find one in the final 4:45. Fires that one. That's caught.
I think we've been mashing for a while, you know, and even the games we lost, I feel like a lot of those games we were just one play away. And so I think a couple weeks ago we started figuring out ways to win, and I think it's starting to show now.
But this is the season right here, because for the Eagles it is 4th and goal at the 2.
Sidearms it, and it will be caught for the touchdown by Golden Tate.
Golden Tate, clutch catch, everything on the line. The trade is officially worth it.
This is it.
This Cody Parkey moment will cause each team either jubilation or despair.
43-yard attempt from the right hash mark. hits the upright again. That's impossible.
Oh my goodness, a double doink. Unbelievable.
I remember, like, I told myself, I kind of had my back turned at first. I was like, I'm not going to watch it. But the second I heard, the ball come off his foot, I had to turn around and see. And when I hit it, when I see it hit off the upright, I was like, okay, we got a shot. And then when it came down and kind of hit the crossbar, I thought it was going to flip in. And it flipped out, man, and I was just like, wow. Like, that's one of the wildest things I've been a part of. Like, it's definitely one of those good stories I'm going to tell by the campfire for a long time,
Tim, the way you guys came back in this game, what's that tell you about this football team?
I said it 4-5 weeks ago, man. One thing we ain't going to do is give up. We ain't going to give up, and you're going to have to beat us out of this thing. We ain't going to just walk out. We ain't trying to go home. We're trying to be in Atlanta in February. Every time we step on the field, all we want to do is compete. You know what's on the line. Let's go. Get your mind right. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Take a knee, and both teams say, let's get out of here. Well, a lot of questions to be answered by Doug Peterson. A lot of holes to fill injury-wise.
The biggest thing, man, is just to stay focused, because it's a lot of this going on. You know what I mean? So the biggest thing is just, we got to make sure we stay focused and locked in on the task at hand. At the end of the day, I feel like this is a different group going back into New Orleans. I feel like we're playing better as a team on all 3 phases. We got to take the long road. You know what I mean? Like, there's no more games in the league. This is us against the world. You know what I mean? That's the mentality we got to take everywhere we go. Like, we just got to stay the course, man, and just take it one day at a time, one play at a time,
The Eagles began their playoff run last weekend in Chicago at sold-out Soldier Field, and it was quite a football game. Some Nick Foles magic in the fourth quarter, and then the special teams coming up big to secure the victory. Let's check it all out, an exclusive look behind the scenes in our Sounds of the Week.
The Eagles drew the Bears for their wild card matchup. It would be a tough challenge, but Philadelphia had won 5 of their last 6 games and were here to prove they belonged in the playoffs.
You were made for this. Yep. For this stage right here. Lead them on.
Love you.
Woo!
After receiving the opening kickoff, the Eagles went to work.
Back goes Foles, fires over the middle. He completes it, and running across the 30 to the 35, 40, almost to midfield goes Wendell Smallwood. Foles goes, looks over the middle, completes it, and down across the 35 goes Zach Ertz. Foles takes the snap. He's looking, he is firing, he's completing it, and he has a first down at the 19 as he goes to Alshon Jeffrey for 13 yards.
Alshon Jeffrey's first catch in his return to Chicago put the Eagles in field goal range. Jake Elliott split the uprights with the kick, and Philadelphia was first on the scoreboard. Then, the defense took the field.
One play at a time, let's go. One play at a time, let's go. Woo, boy!
On first down, he goes back to Jordan Howard, and Howard gets only about a yard, and he's thrown back. Trubisky fakes, drops. He is looking, fires to the near side to Robinson, no yards.
Love what this defense is doing to the Bears offense.
The teams were locked in a defensive battle.
Foles back, fires, and it is complete down to the... No, it's taken away by the Bears! And it's taken away by the Bears! Roquan Smith!
Chicago capitalized on the turnover and tied the game. The offense looked to take back the lead.
Foles wants to throw. He steps up. He is rolling. He is going deep, and it's intercepted. Second interception by the Bears.
The Bears kicked a field goal to end the half. Though the Eagles' offense was not in sync, they were only trailing by 3 points as they began the third quarter.
On first down, the handoff goes to Howard, and Howard goes right down, runs into Fletcher Cox, which is not advisable for your health. Snap goes back to Trubisky. He's looking, and it's too late because the Eagles gobble him up. They get him back at the 45-yard line.
With the momentum from the defensive stop, Philadelphia's offense went on the attack.
Foles takes his drop. He is looking. He is going deep for Jordan Matthews, who is separated from the ball, but a penalty flag is thrown, and it's going to be pass interference, I think, on the Bears. Foles back, looking for the end zone, firing, complete. He's got Dallas Goedert for a touchdown.
The Eagles were leading by 4 points. The Bears added a field goal at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and again went on the attack, trailing by 1.
Trubisky back, he steps up again, he is firing, and it is caught down in the far corner of the end zone by Allen Robinson.
With the touchdown, Chicago took the lead by 5 and tried to make it 7 with a 2-point conversion.
Trubisky pitches it to Gabriel, and he's in for the 2 points, or is he? Let's see.
He's not.
They are saying no.
With just under 5 minutes remaining in the game, the Eagles needed a touchdown to stay alive in the playoffs.
Foles fakes. He tries to screen over the middle. He does, complete, keeping his balance and running with the football. Down for a first down is Goedert. Foles fires over the middle, complete again. It is 3rd and 9 from the 13. Foles takes the snap. He's back. He looks. He fires, complete, down to the 2-yard line as he finds Jeffrey.
After 3 attempts from the 2-yard line, an Eagles win rested on the arm of Nick Foles.
It is 4th and goal at the 2. Foles takes the snap. He rolls. He looks. He fires. And it is complete. It is complete. Touchdown, Golden Tate.
After a failed 2-point conversion, the lead was just 1 point.
Trubisky again takes the snap. He steps up. He lets it fly, and it is complete. Inside the 35, making the catch is Allen Robinson.
With just seconds left in the game, the Bears would attempt a 43-yard field goal for the victory.
Ball is snapped, placed, kicked, and it is no good! No good! It is no good, and the Eagles win!
Prior to this 2018 season, we spent some time with players off the field for some fun and some competition. It gets just a little bit heated when the guys get together for a fun game of billiards. It's players only. Enjoy.
Hey guys, it's Rick Lovato. We're back with Players Only. If you missed last week, here's how we picked the teams. Oh! Jake Elliott. Oh, hey, Rick. We got it. There it is. That's cool. Go. 6. Oh, give me. We got a 6. Give me 6. Go, thank you. No! Got it. We got a winner. Bang. We got a winner. Bang. So like last week, we got another pool competition here. Team Jake and Team Cam, they got to put their numbers in first. So whoever can get number 4 in or number 1 in wins the competition. We got up to 3 possible points this week. Whoever can get the most wins. So let's do this thing. Here we go, boys. Give us a little break. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go.
Cam off to a fiery start. Oh, it's over with.
Great setup for his own number, and we got a winner already. Jake Elliott, team captain with the number 1 winner.
Let's go, baby.
All right, guys. Team Elliott with 1 point already. Jake finished Cam Johnson before he could. So now we got Jalen Mills and Sheldon Gibson, number 18 and number 31. Whoever can get their number in first wins. Here we go, boys. Let's do it.
Let's get it, Gibby.
On your mark. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go.
Oh, yeah. All right.
All right.
Ooh.
3-1 over here. Jalen's got a tough setup.
Tough enough. Oh, get in there.
He might get 1. Okay, Gibby's got 1 in already. Uh-oh, here we go. Just get it out of there. Uh-oh.
What do we got over there?
Yeah, we got a 3. We got a 3. Here we go.
Great shot.
And he got it. And he got it. Team Elliott with another point.
Are these teams fair? You guys want to repick?
Gibby.
You guys want to repick the teams?
All right, guys. Team Elliott has 2 points. But don't worry. These points carry over week to week. So it's not over yet. So we got one more matchup today for that 3rd and final point. We got Jordan Mailata on Team Johnston. And Jake, who are we going to have play for your team?
You know what? Gibby's come off a little hot streak here, so we're going to keep him on the table.
All right, boys. Let's do this thing. All right, on my count. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go.
Ooh, nice break.
Nice break here. Nice
One
break.
and eight. Get it up there a little bit. Get it up there a little bit.
Letting them settle down a little bit.
All right. Ah.
Just
hit something. Oh, God.
They're both coming on a slow start here.
Just feed it down here so you got
There it is.
Yeah, that's it. I like it. I like it.
There we go. Gibby
Knock
might
that
have
one
his
in there.
first point here.
Yeah.
He does.
Oh, come on,
He
man.
might set himself up for a second point.
Uh-oh.
Jordan's got a tough road here.
Oh, my God. Get in there, though.
Gibby, you gotta stop hitting the other balls, mate.
There it is.
Huh?
There it is.
Now I'm gonna do the same. Oh. Now I'm gonna get this.
Really? Just set it up nice and
I'm
soft.
setting myself up. I'm gonna get the other balls.
Oh,
you can cut
one
that.
more
You can
shot
cut that.
for
That's
Gibby here.
That's over.
And it's over, boys. It's over.
Oh, the bang!
Team Elliott with a 3-0 lead on Team
the
Johnston.
billiard rules. Trying to just hit my ball.
It's okay, buddy.
It's okay.
All right, guys. Team Elliott is up 3-0 right now. Team Johnston's got a lot of work to do next week on a little Family Feud trivia action. But thanks for coming to Players Only, and we'll see you guys next time.
Nick Foles has been remarkable in the playoffs for the Eagles in 2017 and 2018. And it all began last year when the Eagles hosted the Atlanta Falcons, the offense struggling just a little bit. So what did head coach Doug Peterson do? He dialed up a trick play using wide receiver Nelson Agholor as a runner. It's the subject of our old school All-22 with Merrill Reese and Mike Quick when we return to Inside the Eagles.
Hi, everyone. I'm Merrill Reese, and welcome to Old School All-22 with my partner in the broadcast booth, Mike Quick. Mike, it is with fondness in my heart that we go back to the recent past and the Eagles' divisional playoff win against the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, and a win just by the skin of their teeth. You know that Julio Jones miss in the end zone? That still haunts me. Every time I look at that, I'm afraid he's going to make that play because most times Julio will make that play.
Well, he didn't there, but the guy who made the play, the wide receiver who made the play and not on a reception, was Nelson Agholor.
Speak of Nelson, check this out. Trailing 3-0 early in the second quarter, the Eagles offense faced a 3rd and 3 from just outside the red zone. The Eagles would line up in a tight bunch formation to the boundary with Zach Ertz, Torrey Smith, Nelson Agholor to one side of the field. This would have the initial look of a toss-crack play. Nick Foles looks to pitch the ball to Jay Ajayi, who's taken a wide perimeter run path. But this would actually be an inside handoff to Agholor, with right tackle Lane Johnson pulling as a lead blocker. The backfield action would deceive playside linebacker Deion Jones, who takes himself out of the play. Another key aspect of this play is Zach Ertz, who is tasked with slowing down the explosive pass rusher Takk McKinley. Ertz gets just enough to prevent McKinley from blowing up the backfield action. 4 plays later, LeGarrette Blount rumbles in for a 1-yard touchdown, the only touchdown the Eagles would score in the game.
Inside the Eagles is brought to you by McDonald's, proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles. And by Rothman Institute at Jefferson, the official orthopedic and healthcare partner of the Philadelphia Eagles. The stage is set for Sunday, the Eagles and the Saints, the NFC Divisional playoff round in New Orleans. Make sure you're with us the entire day on PhiladelphiaEagles.com and our official app, as we've got you covered from the time the Eagles land in the Big Easy until the time the game is over and then some. Thanks so much for joining us on Inside the Eagles this week. Have yourselves a great Eagles weekend and fly, Eagles, fly.